Hello everyone, welcome to the Mining Match. We are happy to have you in Asia Pacific. We are back again and we have people from all over India and surrounding countries in the region. Today, we're going to discuss a very important topic. Everybody knows that the first priority for ourselves is health. If we're healthy, we can do anything. And in doing mining, we have to keep our health and safety. So otherwise, what are we doing in mining? We have to go back home healthy and safe. And in mining, we always say safety first. So in this day specifically, our invited speaker, Ashok Porbal, will discuss about preventing silicosis in mining workers. Hello, Ashok. Welcome to the Mining Match. How are you today?
Yes.
How are you doing there in India?
Yes, India, we are doing very well now. Because I'm in the city of flags, that is called Udaipur, Rajasthan. And there is a rainy season and monsoon is there. It's a very beautiful atmosphere in this area. COVID is also controlled here now.
Oh,
so
very nice.
And this city,
I'm happy to hear that.
This city is known for tourists, and now tourists are in this city. So persons are also happy.
Perfect. Well, let's talk about your experience in safety and preventing silicosis in mining workers.
Now, for the start of this subject, because in India, especially, we have to see why we have started this campaign for silicosis awareness. We have a few things in our mind. Few years back, there are few organizations who are working on this aspect, and our government has taken initiative to come to curtail this, prevent this deadly disease. So we can narrate how and why it is required, what is the reason of silicosis, and then we will see what are the preventative measures which we have to require to take on the time. As it is said, silicosis is one of the oldest non-occupational disease and is the most common worldwide. At present, in world also, immediate estimate of numbers of people suffering from silicosis is not known to us, but it is known. It was among the miners, foundry workers, stone cutters, sandblasters, tunnel workers, and rock drillers. In few years back, it was estimated that about 46,000 or 50,000 silicosis person deaths occurs globally. And main thing behind this is that there is no cure of this disease. There is no cure of silicosis. Therapies of silicosis, whatever the treatment is being given, we will relieve from the symptoms, treat complications, and prevent respiratory infections. We cannot cure it, but we can prevent to make it more harmful or to go into the worst conditions. All forms of silicosis lead to complete respiratory failures and deaths in future. It was told in US also there are about 1 to 2 million workers are exposed. China have a 5,000 deaths in even 95. Now it may be coming downside. Brazil have also workers of 4,500 workers. Colombia have 1.8 million workers. South Africa have about 5 lakh ex-mine workers. Vietnam have 9,000. Australia have few workers. What is the condition of India, if we can say? We have a more attention because workforce in our country, in India, is subjected to it. It is morely employed in unorganized sectors and are from poor sections of the society. In most of these sectors, there are widespread lack of awareness. That is the main reason of our concern, because there is a lack of awareness of the problem and its magnitude, as well as lack of knowledge available to solutions to kill a disease, because our workforce is illiterate and they are basically from poor sections and they don't have a knowledge why this disease occurs to them. They are only thinking for their bread and butters and they are unaware about their health conditions. Therefore, in that circumstances, this disease diagnosed at the advanced stage, persons cannot afford costly medical treatment due to poverty. And due to reduced lung capacity and continued alignment, the work persons rendered jobless and finally dies. And in this way, that family, complete family, when one earning member dies, people's family get ruined. And this is conditions comes to be very horrible. Hence, we have a duty of all the stakeholders, which we are in mining community, made efforts to protect our human resources from being subjected to this dreaded disease. To achieve this, it is necessary that more human approach is taken to ensure that advanced technologies for effective dust controls are to be adopted. Regular medical examinations of the workers is to be done. PPs are made adequately available. Records of employment are properly maintained. Medical relief compensations are provided to the affected. Mine or plant workers are made aware of their obligation. This is an important part. All the mine operators or plant operators are made aware of their obligations towards the healthcare issues of their workers. As a civilized society, our duty, as a stakeholder, our duties, in these stakeholders, state, regulatory bodies, mine plant operators, workers, local administrations, media, society, and NGOs to protect and preserve our valuable human resources. Therefore, I appeal as a matter of social justice, human suffering related to this work is unacceptable. I appeal to everyone, come forward and contribute in best possible manner in this awareness campaign and eradicate the stigma of silicosis. So now we come, what is silicosis? Silicosis is a disease of the lung caused by inhalation of particular type of fine crystalline silica dust. And it is untreatable. A large part of the fine dust particles of less than 10 micron size reaching to the lungs usually stays back and start consolidating. There are no symptoms to show. The dust settled in the lung has started damaging it. Dust in the lung starts hardening the tissues, fibrosis, and reduces the lung's capacity to extract oxygen from the air. Studies have shown that men working in the dusty often develop acute silicosis after 5 to 10 years, but illness appeared to only be after 1 to 3 years. The silicosis leads to gradually impairment of lungs in the few years, along with other temporary or permanent disability, and finally deaths. Okay, so we are here. Silicosis disease, how it happens? That is due to the inhalation of silica particles of less than 10 micron size, because more than 10 micron size is caught at our nose level only in upper part of respirations. The workers who suffers from the silicosis, there are two main important things are necessary. The workers are physically present in the atmosphere where dust generated atmosphere is available, or person was engaged in mining activity that generated dust. So atmosphere around the workers contain 5 particles of silica dust, which must have been generated along with other dust particles during any mining operation, such as drilling, rock breaking, material handling, etc. So this is the picture we can see. This is the trachea, supralobe right lungs, supralobe left lungs, primary bronchites, secondary bronchites, and tertiary. So particles of 100 microns or which sizes is inhalable. There is no problem for that type of sizes. And thorax is 10 micron size. Sizes less than 10 microns are come into our respiratory systems and get it within our bronchus, and with the time it will eaten away our lungs capacity, and with the time our lungs capacity get decreased. We can see few videos afterwards also, because it will be not coming into the picture of this, so we can see these things afterwards also. We have few things which we have narrated in this, so we can display the things of presentations which we have few videos which I'm not able to show at present. We can see them afterwards also. So early symptoms of silicosis, which are fatigue to the persons, extreme shortness of the breath, loss of appetite is there, chest pain is there, and respiratory failure. So prevention is the only cure for this disease. Silica particles that causes silicosis can only be seen through the microscopes. This is very small teeny particles which cannot be seen by the naked eye. These particles are so light, so they remain in the atmosphere for a long time. Silica dust can travel along the distances through the air, and thus potential to affect population not otherwise consolidated to be at the risk. Harmful quantities of crystalline silica or silica oxide is found in quartz, sandstone, and granites. Number of persons who die from the silicosis in India is vast, but there is no statistic available concreting these deaths occurs from the silicosis only. Diagnosis of silicosis. Silicosis is often confused with other diseases also. That is due to the lack of awareness. Even medical persons diagnosis is not possible. Training of the correct diagnosis is very important. All the doctors cannot diagnose silicosis. For the silicosis, doctors must have a special training, normally detected during the periodical medical examinations of the workers, which has been done by time to time. Lung functions are the mild, restrictive, or mixed patterns. Chest X-ray shows the typical fine granular particles initially and large shadows in later stages. Examination should be incorporate chest X-rays, examinations for TB and respiratories. So we can see this type of silicosis in stone workers. ILO has given 24 sheets of silicosis patients, in which we can see what is the difference. They made the comparative study of a person who has a silicosis disease. Under this disease, they compare the chest x-rays of the persons with the standard chest x-rays and know the disease and disease at which stage also. Both the things are very important in that scenario. So all the doctors who can see the things, they have a chest x-rays also, but they are not able for detect silicosis. They require special training of this type of standard sheets of x-rays available, made available by the ILO. And for this special training of doctors also being taken, in the many mining areas where doctors are working for the different mines have a special training for silicosis and occupational health hazards. The sources of generation of dust in mines, which normally being given, is drilling of blast holes, cleaning and stemming of blast holes, blasting, dressing of loose rocks, face cleaning, sweeping of fines, mineral and waste handling, movement of rolling stocks on haul roads, rock crushings, grindings, milling, screening, pulverizing, ore dressing, waste dumping, and backfilling. So you see that we have a few pictures and this type of roads are there in the mine areas. When the dumpers play on these, they create dust all around their workings. These fine dust are responsible for that type of things. Drilling. This situation, dry drilling is going on in unorganized sectors, which is mainly responsible for this silicosis disease. Workers are working in the atmosphere which highly dust laden. This is some of the stone cutter mines is there. Dust is generating and persons are working in that way. So this is the reasons for this, because some mechanization they have done, but with the same thing they have not taken care of their health. This is the way they are doing the manual work and making their life tedious. How we can prevent the silicosis? I again say we have some presentations to show how we will improve the things. Reduce dust generation in processes, suppress dust at the point of generation, minimize exposure of workmen of the dust, encourage mechanization for reducing, eliminating development of manpower, use of appropriate type of personals with protective equipments, use the machines having the closed and dust-proof cabins, medical surveillance of the workmen, goal-based inspections by enforcement agencies, and awareness. So these are the few things which is very necessary for us, because at every stage we cannot stop the mining, but we can stop the dust generation which is harmful to our persons. If by the way we cannot stop the dust generation at some places time, so then we take the precautions how that dust can be sucked up from that area and area may be dust free. Environment may be dust free. Otherwise, we can do the things, reduce the things, eliminating the development of manpower in dusty atmosphere. If at all persons are allowed in the dusty atmosphere, then we see personal protective equipments must be used by the persons working in the dusty atmospheres. This is the last thing which we can do it. Persons without personal protective equipment cannot be allowed in that area. And the persons who are working in dusty atmospheres must be checked medically within a time frame. So early stages of the things can be detected and we can make the persons aware about it and we can change their jobs and save him. Dust control during the drilling, we can So many things, dust control during drilling. Wet drilling can be emphasized. Working is pumped through the drill rods directly to the tip of the drill bits, either from the machines mounted in the water droplets in the belling. Recommended water flow rates between the 0.1 to 2 gallons per minute. Dust collection has to be done. Dust collection of the dust using the exhaust fan and scraps of the rubbers. We can collect the dust. Use of dust mask. Despite of wet drilling, use of dust mask for drilling is recommended because there is always some leakage of air through the passes between the shrouds and collars. So we have to use this thing. Taking the shelters in the blasting shelters in the reverse directions of the wind. If wind is flying, we have to put our blast shelters in the opposite direction. So direct persons cannot come into the contact of the direction of the wind. Minimum waiting period of every workman to enter in the mine having the blasting. Quantity of the charge and quantum of the delay blast hole must be adjusted. In-hole delays of the soft start may be done. Use of water as stemming materials. Water supply and blasted materials we have to see. This is the one picture I have taken of same thing. We have to use the spraying at the roads. There are so many systems. Now there are so many technologies also, so we can wet our roads and other places. Dust control in loading and dumping points, drenching of the blasted materials, no overloading of the minerals, spraying arrangements, optimize the height of the fall of material, and plantation in the active areas. In India, we have so many things. We have a notice of disease. If any workers suffers from this disease, owners has to give the notices to the government. Employees registers we have to be mentioned, tokens has to be given, attendance register, and medical examinations is to be done as the minimum time period. Now, in the new laws, we are going for this. If every person worker has to give medically examined every year. Some allowances has to be given by the government, and the person who suffers from the government has to pay the compensation under the Compensation Act, and mines owners has to pay the compensation to the workers. All the regulations rules have given complete protection to the workers who has and disease. Now the government has also announced so many type of compensation to silicosis persons affected by this disease, so they can get their treatment easily and without any problems, for which he has served the community. Of the survey of the area where silicosis is occurring or not, sensitizing the persons, ensuring compliance of the safety law and policy formulation if necessary. So we can see the three things. Safety is a matter of the central government. Accordingly, we are monitoring it. ILO, WHS has also made their aim to eliminate the silicosis by the end of 2030. Compliance with the occupational exposure limits, technical standards, dedicated national action programs has to be done. Health education, training, raising public awareness, and international collaborations we have to see. This is the condition of one of the mines where drilling is going on. We see how the systems can be prevented in this way. This is the very manual system of working in one of the area. This is the way. This is the drilling with water and conditions, and we are sucking the dust, and this is the open things going on. This is in our language Hindi. You can see. This is Government of India's program.
Yes, we can see.
मर जाते हैं। सिलिकोसिस नाम की इस घातक लाइलाज बीमारी से बचने के लिए पानी स्प्रे करने वाले उपकरणों का उपयोग करें, मजदूरों को उचित मास्क उपलब्ध कराएं और कार्यस्थल को गीला करते रहें।
सेहत पे न पड़ने देना धूल, सुरक्षा उपायों को न जाना भूल।
This is
All right.
program which this video is being made under my supervision, and we have done this and Mr. Malhotra sahab and the persons who has hearing this is our or you also know this is the cricketer Kapil Dev is doing this presentation for this. Things which we have seen, I have been with a few more videos. If we can see the things in that way, we can really realize is key systems are there. We can protect ourselves without anything hampering to the situations. So this is the way we can see the things. Dust is generated in the areas we have to improve the situations, and we can save our important human resources from this deadly disease, which is very essential part of it. Thank you.
And for you in YouTube, thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time.